again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome our visitors from Moline. At the other tackle, 16 senior, number 72, Matt Greer. Our one defensive man, a 6'3 junior, number 95, Jimmy Fennessy. The other end, 6'3 senior, number 84, Steve Alleman. Our one linebacker, 6'1 senior, number 32, Nate Just. The other linebacker, 6'4 junior, number 30, Robert Barlow. At strong safety, 6'4 senior, number 35, Hank Billhouse. At free safety, 6'4 senior, number 9, Ryan McGinnis. One quarterback, Crawford Meyer Jr., number 8, Jerry Howard. The other quarterback, Crawford Jr., number 3, Matt Ebner. The 6-0 commentator is coached by Mr. Taylor, the treasurer.
Make their way on the field. Matt Ebner back to receive this kickoff from Matt Wismer for the Moline Maroons. And also back there for the Alleman Pioneers is Hank Belshaus. And also back there is Brian Briones. Matt Wismer has the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line. We are ready for high school football. Week number 7 is underway as Matt Wismer approaches the tee and lifts the football off a squib kick, picked up at the 33-yard line and returned to the 41-yard line by Josh Burkhead. And the Alleman Pioneers will start 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Just underway here at Erickson Field on the campus of Augustana College. Moline Maroons and the Alleman Pioneers. Ryan McGinnis under center. Ace formation backfield, ends in tight. Hand off for, nope, McGinnis on the keeper. He will go off left tackle, get beyond the 45 to the 46-yard line, making the tackle for the Moline Maroons. Ricky Damewood, gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now coming up for the Alleman Pioneers. Alleman going with the no-huddle offense. They split Tony Crosser to the far side, ace formation. Handoff, no, McGinnis on the keeper, and he is met at the line of scrimmage by Sean Arnold for Moline. McGinnis puts the ball at, well, no gain on the play. Well, they call it a gain of a yard at the 47-yard line. It leaves the Pioneers with 3rd and 4. Again, the Pioneers going no huddle. A split crosser to the near side. McGinnis under center. Ace formation. And there's a give. That is to the fullback back Belshaus, and he'll get to about midfield at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be 2 yards shy of a 1st down. 3-yard gain for Belshaus. And Alleman will set the punt. Just over 10 minutes to go here, 1st quarter, no score. Ricky Damewood and Sturgill back to receive. This punt is Brett Lamb for the Pioneers. Gets the punt off. End over end kick. And it'll go out of bounds at the Moline 24-yard line. 9:56 left to go here in the 1st quarter. We have a flag during that punt back toward the line of scrimmage. Have to see what the penalty is about here. Illegal procedure against the Alleman Pioneers. Let's see if Moline will decline the penalty or take the penalty. Now looks like we'll see what they're going to do here. The ball did go out of bounds at the Moline 24-yard line. And it looks like the Maroons will take the penalty, so back up the Pioneers 5 yards. Back to their own 45-yard line. So we'll do it all over again. Again, 9:56 left to go here, first quarter, no score. Here in this ball game tonight. So Brett Lamb will get set to punt this again for the Alleman Pioneers. Dame Wood to the near side, Lance to the far side to receive this. They're standing at their own 25-yard line. Lamb gets the punt off. This is a line drive, end over end. Caught midair by Dame Wood at his own 23-yard line. Returns it beyond the 30 to the 32. Making the tackle for the Pioneers special teams is Abarca. And Moline will have it 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. 9:47 left to go here in this first quarter, no score. Single setback is Lorenzen. 3 receivers split to the near side. Kevin Ryan, the quarterback. Give to Lorenzen between the tackles, and not much there. He may have gotten to the 33-yard line. Making the tackle for Alleman defensively, Robert Barlow. Gain of a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up now for the Moline Maroons at their own 33. Three receivers split to the near side, single setback, Lorenzen. Give to Lorenzen, and no, misdirection. And that is Lars Moen on the carry. He's beyond the 35 to the 37-yard line, picks up 2 yards, make that 4 yards on the play. Leaves Moline with 3rd down and 5. Clock is running, just under 9 to go here, first quarter, no score. Alleman went 3 and out on their first possession. Now the Moline Maroons on their first possession have it 3rd and 5 at their own 37-yard line. Single setback in motion to the near side on the jet sweep, getting it is Lars Moen. Moen will go off right tackle, get to the 40-yard line and no further. And he'll pick up 3 yards on the play, and it's going to leave 4th and short for the Maroons. They ran the jet sweep with Lars Moen coming in motion from the far side. He took it off right tackle and picked up 3 yards. Now it's going to be 4th down, and Moline will set to punt. Nick Wilczynski to punt. To receive to the near side is Matt Ebner. Mishandled the snap, and the punt is blocked by the Alleman Pioneers. And it is recovered at the Moline 30-yard line by Matt Raines. And the Alleman Pioneers are sitting 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Nick Wilczynski had a hard time handling the snap. The ball hit the ground, and when he went to punt it, it was blocked. So with 7:57 left to go, the Alleman Pioneers have it 1st and 10 at the Moline 32-yard line. So Alleman comes up to the line of scrimmage, ace formation. Bellshouse, Barlow, and just in the backfield. Split to the far side is Tony Crosser. And McGinnis on the keeper option. Inside the Moline down to the 27-yard line, making the tackle, Ricky Damewood for the Maroons. Gain of 5 yards on the play to the 27-yard line, leaves 2nd and 5 for the Alleman Pioneers. From the 27-yard line, 2nd and 5. Crosser split to the far side. Offset eye. Handoff second man through. That is Barlow between the tackles inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Schwartz makes the tackle for Moline. Gain of 4. Going to leave 3rd and 1 for the Pioneers. Got to mention Robert Barlow among that set of weapons that the Alleman Pioneers have offensively. Wing T formation. And there's a give to Hank Bellshouse. He's to the 20-yard line and an Alleman Pioneer first down. That's our initial first down of the game for either team on a gain of 3 for Bellshouse. Clock running, 6:40 left to go in the first quarter, no score. The Alleman Pioneers have it 1st and 10 at the Moline 20-yard line. Ace formation backfield. McGinnis on the option, looking near side, going to be hit in behind the line of scrimmage by Alvin Carbajal and Matt Wismer. They converge on what would be considered a sack back to the 23-yard line. Loss of 3. They get a loss of 2 at the 22, and it's going to leave 2nd and 12 for the Alleman Pioneers. 2nd and 12 for Alleman. The ball at the Moline 22-yard line. Crosser split far side, ace formation. McGinnis on the keeper, looking far side inside the 15, 10, 5, and he will take it into the end zone for an Alleman Pioneer touchdown. He faked the handoff to the fullback, and then he went off right tackle, basically untouched into the end zone for the score. And that gives us a score of 6-0 in favor of the Alleman Pioneers on a 22-yard touchdown run by Ryan McGinnis. Now we'll have the extra point. Matt Ebner. Nick Anderson snaps it. Howard will hold it, and Ebner will attempt it. The kick is up, and it is blocked. And coming through there untouched to block it for the Moline Maroons is Alec Lance. So at 5:43 left to go here in the first quarter, it's the Alleman Pioneers 6 and the Moline Maroons 0. From Erickson Field, this is Moline football on Cool FM. And again, the extra point was blocked by Alec Lance. Nothing is our score. Now the Alleman Pioneers will get to kick this off. Tim Irwin will kick it off for the Pioneers. Into and over in, caught midair at his own 20-yard line by Aaron Cook. Returned to the 25, 30, out midfield, 35. Finally tackled at the 40-yard line by Ebner. So 1st and 10 now for the Moline Maroons on their second possession of the game at their own 40-yard line. The Alleman Pioneers again lead here 6-0. Twin receivers split to the near side, one receiver to the far side. Single setback is Lorenzen. And there's misdirection. Give to Moan, looking near side to run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage by a trio of Pioneers. Nate Just, one of those in there. Also in there was Ori Peterson. Loss of 2 yards back to the 38-yard line. 2nd and 12 coming up for the Moline Maroons, who have 6 yards of offense here in the first quarter so far in the first 7 minutes of the game. Twin receivers near side on the wing to the far side is Moan, who's in motion out of the near side. And play action. Pass caught by Andrew Sturgill just beyond the 45-yard line. And the ball, well, the ball did come loose, but Sturgill's forward progress was stopped at the Moline 47-yard line, so a gain of 9 on the pass play. That ball very close to being intercepted. Sturgill caught it as he was hit, and now Moline is looking at 3rd and 3 at their own 47-yard line, approaching 4 to go here in the first quarter Alleman leading 6-0. Wishbone formation ends in tight on 3rd and short. Kevin Ryan, quarterback under center. He will give it to Cook. Cook will go off right tackle and seek the marker and hope and possibly a Moline first down. And they'll move the chains, and the Maroons pick up their initial first down of this football game. Along with Corey back at the Cool FM studios, I'm Mike Colquitt. Glad to have you along tonight as we bring you Moline Maroon and Alleman Pioneer football. So 1st and 10 for the Maroons at midfield. And misdirection. And Kevin Ryan looks to throw near side. Pass is caught by Sturgill at the Alleman 23-yard line. He'll take it on down to the Alleman 16 on some nice play action by Kevin Ryan, and a 34-yard gain to the Alleman 16-yard line and a first down. McGinnis on the tackle. So from the 16-yard line, give to Hoskins. Hoskins goes between the tackles. Hoskins back in action for the first time in a few weeks since the Galesburg game, which was the conference opening game. Hoskins takes it to the 15-yard line, gain of a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up now for the Moline Maroons as we have 3:23 left to go here in the first quarter, and Alleman up by a score of 6-0. So a big 34-yard pass play from Ryan to Sturgill has Moline inside the Alleman 20-yard line. Hand off between the tackles. Lorenzen, as he fights inside the 15, very close to the 10. In fact, he's inside the 10. Down to the 9-yard line on a gain of 6. It is 3rd and 3 for the Maroons. They're trying to respond to Alleman's scoring drive that was set up by a blocked punt. Wishbone formation for the Maroons. Ends in tight on 3rd and short from the 9. Give second man through. Aaron Cook as he goes off right guard inside the 5, very close to the end zone, and he is across it, and the Moline Maroons are on the board. The Moline Maroons score on a 9-yard touchdown run by Aaron Cook, who took it off right guard. And now the Maroons have a shot to take the lead on the extra point. Schwartz will snap. Dan Lermany will will hold the kick. And Matt Wismer will attempt it. As we are currently tied, pending this extra point, Moline may go up by 1. There's the kick. It is up, and it is barely over the crossbar, and good. But the Moline Maroons do take the lead. 2:23 left to go here in the first quarter. It's the Moline Maroons 7 and the Alleman Pioneers 6. From Erickson Field, this is Moline football on Cool FM. Moline now leading by a score of 7-6 following a 7-play, 60-yard drive that takes 3 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. A 9-yard touchdown run by Aaron Cook. Key play on that drive, a 34-yard pass play from Kevin Ryan to Andrew Sturgill. And again, with 2:23 left to go here first quarter, we are 7-6. The difference being Moline, Matt Wismer made his extra point while Matt Ebner had his blocked. Wismer approaches the tee to get the game back underway. Squib kick picked up by Ebner at his own 17-yard line, returns it beyond the 25, and tackled at about the 29-yard line by Chris Schwartz for the, check that, Drew Luter for the Moline Maroon special teams. So Alleman on their 3rd possession of the football game has it 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Alleman comes into tonight's game a record of 6-0. Moline playing for their playoff lives, the record of 2-4. Crosser splits to the near side. Ace formation. Flag comes out before the snap. In fact, it came from both directions. This sideline and the far sideline referee are official. And the call is encroachment against the Maroons. That's Moline's first penalty of the game. So that puts the ball at the Alleman 35-yard line and leaves the Pioneers with 1st and 5. On a beautiful night here at Erickson Field, Alleman 1st and 5 at their own 35-yard. And there is a handoff to Barlow between the tackles, beyond the 35 to the 38-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play, leaves Alleman with 2nd and 2. You have to see Nate Just carry the ball. He is in the backfield right now. And speaking of which, there is Nate Just between the tackles, beyond the 40, beyond the 45-yard line to the 47 of the Alleman Pioneers. Harry Hitchcock makes the tackle, but not until Just picks up an Alleman Pioneer 1st down. Gain of 9 to the 47-yard line. Clock running, 1:30 left to go in the 1st quarter. 7-6 the score, Moline on top, following a 9-yard touchdown run by Aaron Cook. Ace formation. McGinnis on the keeper, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down at the 47-yard line. Matt Wismer there for the Moline Maroons. Chris Bray-Schwartz also in there for the Maroons. So no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 coming up now for the Pioneers, as we're under a minute to go here in this 1st quarter. Crosser splits far side. Ace formation. And there is a handoff to the 1st man through. That would be Nate Just. This time he's met at the line of scrimmage by Sean Arnold. And no gain on the play, so it's now going to be 3rd and 10 from the 47-yard line. And that very well could have been our last play of the 1st quarter. We'll have to see. We're down to 15 seconds, and it looks like the Pioneers will wait and let the clock run out. Down to 6 seconds now. And time has expired here in the 1st quarter. So 1 quarter complete. It's the Moline Maroons 7, the Alleman Pioneers 6. Back with the 2nd quarter after this from Erickson Field. This is Moline football on Cool FM. And back here at Erickson Field, ready to start the 2nd quarter of play. Alleman going from left to right here in the 2nd quarter. It's 3rd and 10 from their own 47. McGinnis on the keeper, looks for the option. He pitches it back to Bellhouse, near sideline, down the 40, 35. Still on his feet inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. Finally, Kyle Harmon makes the tackle. McGinnis is able to get the defender on him. Pitched it over to Bellhouse, who was untouched and went down the near sideline and takes it to the Moline 25-yard line. Gain of 28 on the play. And an Alleman 1st down. They have it 1st and 10 from the 25. Just between the tackles, all the way into the end zone for an Alleman Pioneer touchdown. And the Alleman Pioneers have taken the lead again by a score of 12-7. A 25-yard touchdown run by Nate Just. Now we'll get probably a 2-point conversion, with the score being 12-7 with 11:40 left to go here in the 1st half. McGinnis under center. Ebner near side. Lateral is mishandled by Ebner, and the extra point is no good. So with 11:40 left to go in the first half, our score, the Alleman Pioneers 12, the Moline Maroons 7. Back with more after this from Erickson Field. This is Moline football on Cool FM. So now we are ready for resumption of play. Tim Irwin ready to kick off. To receive is Alex Lance and Justin Hoskins. This kick end over end, caught midair by Lance at his own 25-yard line. He returns it to the 30, 35, still on his feet, and finally tripped down at the 42-yard line. Makes it the tackle for Alleman, Jeremy Hauer. So nice return by Alec Lance. And Moline will have it 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. 11:40 left to go here first half. Moline trails 12-7. Mendoza splits near side. Misdirection give to Lorenzen between the tackles. He's beyond the 45 to the 46-yard line. Nate Just makes the tackle for Alleman. A gain of 3 to the 45. It leaves 2nd and 7 for the Moline Maroons. They moved the ball pretty well in their most recent possession. They went 7 plays and 60 yards. The motion is Acree. Ryan looks near side to throw. Pass is caught by Mendoza just beyond midfield into Alleman territory to the 47-yard line. Nate Just and Ryan McGinnis make the tackle for the Pioneers. Well spotted down at the Pioneer 46. Gain of 9 on the play. Kevin Ryan 3 of 3 passing here in this first half. 1st and 10 from the Alleman 46. Misdirection give to Hoskins. Hoskins beyond left guard. He'll take it beyond the 40 down to the 37-yard line of the Pioneers. Tackle made by Hank Bellhouse. And a very close to another Moline first down. And they mark it first down. Moline, their 5th first down of the game. Gain of 10 to the 36. .10:30 left to go in this first half of play. 12-7 our score in favor of the Alleman Pioneers. 1st and 10 for the Maroons at the Alleman 36-yard line. Give to Hoskins. He goes off left guard inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line. Bellhouse makes the tackle for the Pioneers. Gain of 4 on the play. Leaves 2nd and 6 for the Moline Maroons. Hoskins did not play the last 2 football games for the Maroons, as we have just under 10 to go here in this first half. 12-7 is the score. Quite a high-scoring game. Sturgill split to the far side. On the wing is Acree and Hoskins. Single setback is Lorenzen. Ryan back to throw on 2nd down, far side to Sturgill. Overshoots him. Incomplete. Coverage provided by Matt Ebner for the Alleman Pioneers. Going to leave 3rd and 6 for Moline. That's the first incomplete pass thrown by Kevin Ryan in tonight's game. He's 3 of 4 for 52 yards. In case you're just joining us, recapping the scoring, Alleman scored first midway through the first quarter on a 22-yard touchdown run by Ryan McGinnis on a keeper. The extra point by Ebner was blocked. Nothing. The Moline Maroons scored a touchdown run by Aaron Cook late in the first quarter. Extra point by Wismer was good, made it 7-6. We'll recap some more here as Hoskins gets the handoff on misdirection, and he's going to go nowhere. It's going to leave 4th down for the Maroons at the 32-yard line. Peterson on the tackle for the Pioneers. And the Alleman Pioneers were able to score here early in the second quarter on a 25-yard touchdown run by Nate Just. The 2-point conversion was no good. So it's now 4th down and just beyond 6 yards to go. The Maroons will go for it. Shotgun formation for Kevin Ryan. He rolls far side, looking to throw on fourth down, has some time, under some pressure now, he'll take it himself, and he'll not get anywhere close to the first down. He'll be tackled at the 30. Hank Bellhouse makes the tackle for the Pioneers, and the Pioneers will take over on downs with 8:49 left to go in this first half. The Pioneers go with a no huddle. So Alleman first and 10 at their own 30-yard line. And again, his pass is caught. Pass is complete to Steve Klingeman beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line, and a Alleman first down on a gain of 11. That's the first pass thrown by McGinnis in tonight's game. You recall Alleman, when they scored on their most recent possession, they started at their own 30-yard line. That's where this drive happens to start from as well. Wing T, handoff second, make that the first man through. Nate Justin will take it to the 5-yard line. Wismer on the tackle for Moline. Gain of 4 yards on the play. It leaves 2nd and 6 for the Pioneers. 8 minutes to go, first half. 12-7. Alleman leading the Moline Maroons. Yeah, if the Moline Maroons have any shot at making the playoffs, they have to win every game here on out. From the 45-yard line, 2nd down and 6. McGinnis on the keeper, and he's going to be met at the back behind the line of scrimmage. Matt Wismer in there for Moline. And they'll spot it down at the 44. Loss of a yard. Going to leave 3rd and long for Alleman. In fact, it'll be 3rd and 7 from their own 44-yard line. They split Ebner to the near side. Ace formation. Under center, the quarterback, Ryan McGinnis. McGinnis, fumble. He pitched it back to Bellhouse. Bellhouse will fall on it back inside the 35-yard line, back to the 31. Very dangerous pitch by McGinnis. Bellhouse wasn't expecting it, and then he saw the ball flopping on the field, and the best thing he could do was fall on it and leave the Pioneers with 4 seconds. So the fumble puts the ball back to the 32-yard line.
They just the punt for the Pioneers. Back deep to return.
They just a punt for the Pioneers. To receive is Lance to the far side, Damewood to the near side. Snap to Just. End over end, going for the sideline. It goes out of bounds. And we'll see where they mark it down at. And they'll spot it at the 42. So with 6:29 left to go here first half, Moline takes over, trailing 12-7. 1st and 10 for the Maroons at their own 42. Moline started their most recent possession at their own 42. Had decent field position so far to work with. First drive started at their own 32. The second drive at their own 40. The third drive at their own 42. Now at their own 42 again. So on first down, misdirection, and a give to Akery. Akery tries to take it off right tackle. Gets beyond the 45 to the 46-yard line. Gain of 4 yards on the play. Leaves 2nd and 6 for Moline. Clock is running, approaching 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Moline trails 12-7 along with Corey back at the Cool FM studios. I'm Mike Coquit. 2nd and 6 for Moline at their own 46. Kevin Ryan Handoff to the fullback, Lorenzen. Lorenzen takes it to about the 48. Lorenzen takes it to about the 48. Corey Peterson makes the tackle for the Pioneers defense. Gain of 2 yards on the play to the 48. And now Moline is looking at 3rd and 4. The Moline offense comes to the line of scrimmage from the 48-yard line on 3rd and 4. And misdirection, Ryan near side looks to throw, pass, overshoots his intended receiver, Ryan Mendoza, who was wide open. Pass falls incomplete. It's going to leave the Maroons with 4th down. Moline running a lot of misdirection, play action in this first half of play tonight. Worked a few times. As Ryan is 3 of 5 passing. Wazinski now back to punt for the Maroons. To receive is Hauer to the far side. Side is Ebner. Ebner gets it in midair. He fumbles the snap, picks it back up at his own 20, across the 25, and he is out of bounds at the 30 by Andrew Sturgill with 4:56 left to go in the first half. So for the second time tonight, Moline goes 3 and out. So the Pioneers have it 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. 3 straight possessions now. Alleman has started at their own 30-yard line. McGinnis under center. Straight wishbone formation. McGinnis, handoff, second man through. That would be Barlow. Barlow takes it off right guard. Beyond the 30 to the 34-yard line. Wismer on the tackle for the Maroons. Gain of 4. Leaves 2nd and 6 for the Pioneers. 4:30 left to go in the first half. 12-7 is the score. Alleman on top. Wishbone formation on 2nd down. Handoff. That's to the fullback. Nate Just, the fullback, takes it beyond the 40 to the 44-yard line. Actually marked down to the 45. Gain of 11. And a Pioneer first down lands on the tackle for the Maroons. Very well played game here so far tonight. In fact, only 1 penalty for each team here in the first half. Wishbone formation, 1st and 10 for the Pioneers at their own 45-yard line. Handoff, second man through. And that is Barlow. Barlow takes it between the tackles beyond the 45 to the 47-yard line. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8 coming up now for the Pioneers. Clock continues to run, under 4 to go here in the first half. 12-7 is the score with Alleman on top, and we have a timeout, officials timeout called. They want to wipe the football off, or exchange footballs. That's what they'll do. Actually, they'll wipe the football off. Wipe some perspiration off, and they've done that. Now we're ready to go back to action. 2nd and 8 for the Pioneers at their own 48-yard line. McGinnis on the keeper, options it over to Barlow. He's met as he takes the football by Jason Camella, out of bounds to the 48. No gain on, actually a gain of a yard for Barlow on the option. No, they actually give him 2 to the 49. Third and 6 for the Pioneers at their own 49-yard line. And the Pioneers will call a timeout. Timeout call with 3:18 left to go in the first quarter. It's the Alleman Pioneers 12 and the Moline Maroons 7. Back with more after this from Erickson Field on the campus of Augustana College. This is Moline football on Cool FM. Set themselves up for a showdown with the Rock Island Rocks next week at Public School Stadium to close out Western Big Six Conference play. The Maroons trying to keep themselves in playoff contention. Third down from their own 49-yard line for the Pioneers. McGinnis on the keeper is going to be met in the backfield by Matt Wismer at his own 46-yard line. And we'll mark that down as a sack, the third sack for the Moline defense tonight on a loss of 3. So now the Pioneers will get set to punt as we have an official's timeout. 2:56 left to go in the first half. Now we're ready to resume play. Ricky Damewood goes back at his own 25-yard line to await this punt by Nate Just for the Pioneers. And the punt is off, just about blocked by Carbajal, but it goes out of bounds. And the Maroons will start 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line, 26. It almost appears that there's one referee short in this game tonight, because one of the referees has to come over to the sideline after the punt, after it goes out of bounds, and mark it. But nonetheless, it's 1st and 10 for the Maroons at their own 31. Pitch back to Lorenzen, sweeping far side, looking for room to run. And he is met head on as the flag comes in after the play. And we'll have to see what the penalty is about. It came as the play was, just as the play was ending. And let's see what the penalty is all about. It's going to back up the Maroons the way things are going. Chop block against the Maroons. That's going to be a 15-yard walk-off. So they'll take it from the 31 back to the 16-yard line. See if that's, they'll mark it back to the 16. Second penalty for the Maroons tonight. So it's now going to be 1st and 25 for the Maroons at their own 16-yard line. Mendoza, Acree, and Hoskins will split near side. Lorenzen the single setback on 1st down. Kevin Ryan looks to throw. Pass, screen pass set up, caught by Lorenzen at his own 15. He takes it across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Bellhouse makes the tackle for the Pioneers. An 8-yard gain to the 24-yard line. And the Maroons will call a timeout, their first of this first half. We'll have our halftime show coming up here for you shortly. In fact, we have 2 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in this first half. Alleman leading 12-7 at their own 24-yard line. They need to get to their own 41. Kevin Ryan, the quarterback, looks to throw on 2nd down. Rolling far side pass is incomplete, overshoots his intended receiver. Nick Acree, coverage provided by Hank Bellhouse. And now it's going to be 3rd and long for the Moline Maroons. Their own 24-yard line. 2:07 left to go in the first half. It's Alleman 12, the Maroons 7. The Pioneers have not beaten the Moline Maroons since 1994. And in fact, you may recall that classic overtime game back in 1995 for the Western Big Six Conference Championship between the two teams. And Moline won that night 27-20 over at Almquist Field. Fumble as Kevin Ryan went to back from center. He ran into one of his own backs, and the ball came loose, but Ryan was able to fall on it. And the Maroons retain possession, but it's going to be 4th down, and the Pioneers call timeout with 1:57 left to go in the first half. Our score 12-7 in favor of the Alleman Pioneers. Punt by Nick Wazinski, standing at his own 10-yard line. Back to receive this punt is Jeremy Hauer, standing at his own 42-yard line. The Pioneers looking to get good field position to wind down this first half. Wazinski gets the kickoff, and it is caught by Hauer at his own 40. Across the 45 into Moline territory, and finally out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Wismer on the tackle, Sturgill as well. And the Pioneers sitting in great field position at the Moline 47-yard line. We have 1:45 left to go for the second straight possession. The Maroons go 3 and out. Pioneers have it 1st and 10 at the Moline 47. Nate Just on the carry, takes it right guard across the 45 to the 43-yard line. Zuba on the tackle. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 from the 42, handoff to Barlow. Barlow this time will go off left guard. Tackle made by Lance. Barlow gets to the 40, gain of 2. That's going to be 33 for the Alleman Pioneers. Clock running, approaching a minute to go here in the first half. 3rd down from the 40. Handoff. This time it is Bellhouse. Bellhouse takes it right guard inside the 40, down to the Moline 35-yard line, and a Pioneer first down on a gain of 5. Five first downs in this first half for the Pioneers. From the 35, 52 seconds left to go. Pioneers in Moline territory. Play action. McGinnis will now keep it. He's met as he looked to go into the hole. He'll be stopped at the 33-yard line. Carbajal looked like he came up and made the tackle and the stop for the Maroons. He's spotted at the 33. And the Pioneers will call a timeout. Their second of this half with 43 seconds left to go. On the Illinois side anyway. The Pioneers and the Maroons. From the 33-yard line, 2nd down for the Pioneers in Moline territory. Misdirection as McGinnis looks near side to throw. Pass is incomplete, intended for Klingeman, but flags come down as Klingeman was knocked down by Kyle Harmon, the Maroons defensive back. The pass interference, the penalty against the Maroons, and that'll put the ball at the Moline 18-yard line. The ball was at the Moline 33. So they'll mark it from the 33 to the 18. And it'll be an automatic first down for the Pioneers. Second penalty for 15 yards tonight by Moline. So 1st and 10 from the Moline 18-yard line, 37 seconds left to go. McGinnis, play action, looks for Bellhouse toward the end zone. Passes up, and it is caught for a score. Touchdown from 18 yards out as Ryan McGinnis connects with Hank Bellhouse on the far sideline, far in the end zone, and it's 18-7. Alleman with 31 seconds left to go in the first half. Now they'll set up for the extra point. Or to hold it. Nick Anderson will snap it. There's the kick. It is up, and it is between the uprights and good. And the Alleman Pioneers now take a 12-point lead, 19-7. Keep it right. So now it looks like we're ready for resumption of play. This time, Matt Ebner will kick off. Kick is picked up by Lance at his own 18 across the 20, 25, and tackled at the 33-yard line. So now the Maroons will be first and 10 at their own 33-yard line with 25 seconds left to go. In the first half, Moline trails 19-7. See what Moline does here in the final seconds of the first half. Along with Corey back at the Cool FM studios, I'm Mike Oakwit. It's Moline and Alleman tonight here at Erickson Field. Ryan looks near side to throw. Pass is caught by Lance at the 31-yard line, beyond the 35 to the 37. Making the tackle for Alleman is Greg Wiebel. Gain of 4 yards. The Maroons will call a timeout. As looking like this is a very long timeout. As there's 14 seconds now on the clock. They readjusted it from 12. So now there's 14 seconds on the clock. Kevin Ryan takes the snap. On second and short, pass is caught by Mendoza at midfield into Alleman territory. At the 47-yard line, Ebner makes the tackle inbounds. Clock will continue to run with 5 seconds left to go. They have to move the chains. And that's a good for a Moline first down. Ryan looks to throw. Far sideline is caught by Mendoza out of bounds. The time is run out at the 40-yard line. So we've completed one half of play. It's the Alleman Pioneers 19 and the Moline Maroons 7. And the two teams will head to the respective locker rooms. Back with a halftime show after this from Erickson Field on the campus of Augustana College. This is Moline football on Cool FM. We're ready to get underway. Matt Ebner has the ball on the tee. Moline will be going from left to right here in this third quarter of play. Justin Hoskins to the near side and Lance to the far side to receive as the ball rolls off the tee. Now it looks like we're ready to go. Ebner approaches the tee. We're underway here in this third quarter. Hoskins picks up the football at his own 18, returns it across the 20, 25, 30, still on his feet across the 35-yard line. He's across the 40, the 45, into Alleman territory, and finally brought down at the Alleman 41-yard line by the kicker, Matt Ebner. So nice return of about 40 yards by Justin Hoskins, and the Moline Maroons had their best starting field position of tonight's game at the Alleman 41. Their best starting field position before this was their own 42-yard line. Lance near side. I formation. Lorenzen the full. Hoskins the tailback. And Hoskins between the tackle, met at the line of scrimmage First one there for the Pioneers was Matt Grenier. Gain of a yard to the 40-yard line for Hoskins. Leads 2nd and 9 for Moline. Hoskins, leading ground gainer for Moline in that first half with 15 yards on 4 carries. 2nd and 9 for the Maroons. Lance splits near side, Sturgill. Make that Lance to the far side, Sturgill to the near side. I formation. Ryan looks to throw far sideline to Lance. Overshoots his intended receiver. Coverage provided by Ryan McGinnis. Going to leave 3rd and 9 for the Maroons at the Pioneer 40-yard line. We knew this was going to be a very balanced Western Big Six Conference season this year. We had Alleman and the Quincy Blue Devils and the Moline Maroons last year battle on the sophomore level for the conference championship. You obviously had Rock Island reload every year. And then, of course, United Township and Galesburg. Ryan rolling near side to throw on 3rd and long. Pass is incomplete. Too high for Alec Lance and Ryan Mendoza. So it's going to leave 4th down and long for Moline. Kevin Ryan has completed 7 of 12 passes in tonight's game. So now sophomore Nick Wazinski comes in to kick off, to punt rather. To receive is Jeremy Howard to the far side. Matt Ebner to the near side for the Pioneers, standing at their own 10-yard line. And Wazinski gets the punt off. You may recall he had one blocked in the first half that set up Alleman's first score of the game. And the Pioneers will start 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. The Maroons did not have the football for even a minute in this 3rd quarter. 11:03 left to go in the 3rd quarter, and it's 19-7. Pioneers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Just underway here, 3rd quarter. Moline trails 19-7. They're exchanging the football for Alleman's offensive possession here. McGinnis. He will hand off to Bellhouse, who takes it between the tackles to the 30-yard line. Damewood on the tackle for Moline. Gain of 6 yards on the play to the 30. Clock is running, just under 11 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Ryan McGinnis, the quarterback under center on 2nd down and about 4 yards to go. McGinnis hands off to Nate just off. Left guard takes it to the 35-yard line, and a Alleman Pioneer first down. Actually, they'll mark it down at the 36. Gain of 6. And again, a Pioneer first down. Nate just 7 carries, 60 yards here. Just into the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for the Pioneers at their own 36-yard line. McGinnis on the keeper. He'll get to the 40-yard line, tackled by Alvin Carbajal. Gain of 4 for the quarterback for the Pioneers. Pioneers now have 2nd and 6 at their own 40-yard line. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's Alleman leading Moline 19-7. Moline has had the ball already here in the 2nd half once. Now Alleman on their initial possession of the 2nd half. From the 40. Give to the fullback, Bellhouse. Hitchcock makes the tackle at the 41-yard line, and Hitchcock is still down on the field after making that tackle. A gain of a yard for Hank Bellhouse. 9:21 left to go here, 3rd quarter, while they attend to the injured player. We'll take a break. From Erickson Field on the campus of Augustana College, this is Moline football on Cool FM. bringing you high school football between the Maroons and the Pioneers. Alleman has it 3rd and 5 at their own 41-yard line. McGinnis takes the snap. And on the 3rd down carry, Bellhouse. Bellhouse takes it to the 42. He's going to be about 4 yards short of the first down. He's going to leave 4th down for the Pioneers. So now they'll get set to punt. Nate Just will punt this. Dame Wood receives, standing at his own 27-yard line. Stoppage of play. See what the situation is here. It's the penalty. Nope. Yeah, encroachment against Moline, and that's going to be very close. Yeah, it will be a first down. Encroachment called against the Moline Maroons, and that's an automatic first down. That's enough for the first down for the Pioneers up to the 47. So it won't be a punting situation now. Alleman has it 1st and 10 at their own 47. Taking it off left guard is Barlow. Barlow across midfield into Moline territory to the 48-yard line. Gain of 5 yards on the play. Leaves 2nd and 5 for the Pioneers. Bad break there for the Maroons. Set to get the football, but they encroach the neutral zone. They lined up in the neutral zone. And Alleman was able, they only needed 4 yards, so the 5-yard penalty gave them the first down. 2nd and 5 from the Moline 48. Give to Bauhaus. Between the tackles, gets to the 47. Matt Zuba on the tackle for the Maroons. They put it down at the 47, so gain of a yard.
Gain of 1 for the Pioneers, brings up 3rd and 4 at the Maroons 47.
So it's going to leave 3rd and about 4 yards to go for a first down. Ball at the Moline 47. They need to get to the 43 of the Maroons. Handoff. And still going between the tackles. Nate Just inside the 20, the 15. Finally hog collar down by Camella at the Moline 5-yard line. They fake their Moline defense out, and it's good for a 42-yard gain and a 1st and goal situation for the Pioneers. And Nate Just has gone over 100 yards rushing here in this 3rd quarter on 8 carries. 1st and goal for the Pioneers at the Moline 5-yard line. Wishbone formation. Hand off to Bellhouse. He goes off right guard for the touchdown, and the Alleman Pioneers now lead by a score of 25-7. And for Bellhouse, his 2nd touchdown of the night, 1 on the receiving side, 1 on the rushing side, and our score again is 25-7. Now Howard to hold it for Ebner, who will attempt the extra point, and it's good. And with 6:42 left to go here in this 3rd quarter of play, it's the Alleman Pioneers leading the Moline Maroons 26-7. Back with more after this from Erickson Field. This is Moline football on Cool FM. Playoffs here in 2003. They need to get something going on this particular possession right here. Wismer gets it at his own 27, across the 30, across the 35-yard line, and tackled at his own 38. So 1st and 10 for the Maroons at their own 38-yard line.
We're going to take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Maroons did at one time had a 7-6 lead. They've been outscored 20 straight points since late part of the first quarter. Hoskins takes it across the 40, across the 45, still on his feet into Alleman territory to the 47-yard line. Tackled by Barlow, and it's a Moline first down. They put it at the 47-yard line of the Pioneers. Gain of 15 on that play for Hoskins. First and 10, Moline at the Alleman 47-yard line. Land splits far side to the near side Sturgill, I formation. Lorenzen the fullback, Hoskins the tailback. Hand off to Hoskins, fumble as they hit each other, and Kevin Ryan falls on it back in Moline territory at the 46-yard line. Moline gets the ball, but they lost about 7 yards on that exchange there.
So you got second and 17 for Maroons at their own 47-yard line.
So now it's third, make that second and long for the Maroons. Second and 17 to be exact. Kevin Ryan, single setback is Lorenzen. Ryan rolls far side to throw, and pass incomplete, intended for Hoskins. About 4 yards short of Hoskins was that pass, so now it's third and 17. Interesting to see what happens here if Moline does not get the first down on this third down play. Whether or not Joel Reiser elects to go for it. It's third and 17 right now, and the Maroons have it at their own 46-yard line. 5:25 left to go in the third. Alleman leads 26-7. Ryan takes the snap. Draw play to Lorenzen between the tackles, back into Alleman territory to the 46-yard line. Looks like a gain of about 8 yards on the play. And it looks like the Maroons will elect to punt. Nick Wazinski comes in to punt to receive Ebner on the near side. Howard to the far side. Wazinski, fake. He runs near side, pass is caught by Wismer at the Alleman 35-yard line, and he rumbles down to the Pioneer 25. Kind of had a feeling that Moline was going to run a fake there. You have nothing to lose by doing so, and everything to gain, and there's the first down to the 24. Gain of 22 on the pass play. And a Moline first down. I formation. And Ryan looks to throw on first down, looks toward the end zone for Ryan Mendoza. Pass is caught. Touchdown. Ryan Mendoza makes the leaping catch in the end zone for a Moline Maroon touchdown. And now we're looking at 26-13. A 24-yard touchdown pass. Now the extra point. Lerman need a hold. Wismer to attempt it. And it is up, and it's not going to be any good. It's going to be left, wide left. Nonetheless, the Moline Maroons do score, and they've trimmed the lead to 26-13 in favor of the Pioneers. Offensive possession for the Moline Maroons. They had to score there, and they did. Wismer now kicks off. And getting the ball while on his knees was Josh Burkhead, and he's down right there. Your knees are down. When you get the ball, you're down. So 1st and 10 now for Pioneers at their own 36-yard line. Start this next possession. Pioneers offense comes up to the line. Crosser split to the near side. And there's a handoff to Bellhouse. Bellhouse takes it off right tackle beyond the 40 to 45-yard line. Gain about 9 yards on the play, about a yard shy of the first down. 2nd and 1 facing the Pioneers. 3:44 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Bellhouse on the carry, picks up, make that just on the carry, picks up a Pioneer first down to midfield. Gain of 5. This Alleman Pioneer football team wastes no time between plays. 3:30 left to go in the 3rd. 26-13, the Pioneers lead. They have it 1st and 10 at midfield. McGinnis on the keeper. And he'll get down to the 46-yard line. Making the tackle for Moline was Sean DeBeiser. Gain of 3 yards on the play to the Moline 47-yard line. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Pioneers at the Moline 47. Clock running under 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Crosser splits near side, ace formation. McGinnis will throw, looking to throw anyway on 2nd down. He'll take it himself now. He'll look for room to run, and he is tackled at the 42-yard line by Jason Camella. Gain of 5 yards on the play to the Moline 42. Going to leave 3rd and about 2 yards to go for the Pioneers. Moline's defense looking to make a stand here and keep the Maroons in the ball game. From the 42 on 3rd and short, McGinnis. Handoff to Just between the tackles as he fights for the first down. Forward progress may have gotten him the first down. As we have an injured Moline Maroon football player as he's holding his leg and can't quite make out who that is. We'll keep it right here. And Harry Hitchcock, 6'2", 240 and a senior. Favoring his left ankle. Bring out the change now to measure. Well, maybe on his forward progress, may have gotten the first down. See what they do when they stretch out the chains here. It's going to be short, isn't he? Yes, it's going to be short by about a foot. So there's a gain of a yard for Nate Just, and it's 4th in inches, and the Pioneers will go for it. We see Ryan McGinnis, the quarterback, keep it on this. Right between the wedge for a quarterback sneak. A minute 44 left to go in the 3rd. 26-13 Alleman. And McGinnis does keep it, and he will get the first down to the 40-yard line. So a gain of a yard and a Pioneer first down. 12 first downs in this football game for the Alleman Pioneers. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Moline 40-yard line. Earlier tonight in the sophomore contest, the Maroons and Pioneers played to a 14-14 tie. From the 40-yard line of the Maroons, 1st and 10. And Nate Just, he'll take it left guard inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line, picking up huge chunks of yardage. Alec Lance makes the tackle for Moline, and a gain of 14 yards for Nate Just and a Pioneer first down. Clock continues to run. Moline Maroons need to make a big stand here. 1st and 10 from the 26 for the Pioneers in Moline territory. Bellhouse between the tackles gets inside the 25 to the 24. Lands on the stop for the Maroons. Gain of 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up now for the Pioneers. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. The last play of the 3rd. Guinness. Get inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and into the end zone. Oh, there's a flag though. There is a flag back at their 25-yard line. But McGinnis does take it in for a score. Let's see if it holds up. And the way the Pioneer players are talking, or signaling that it's going to be against the Maroons. And it's personal foul, face mask against the Maroons. So the 24-yard touchdown run will stand up for Ryan McGinnis. That's his 2nd touchdown of the night. And it comes with 11 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Now we'll get the extra point, and it looks like Pioneers are going to set up for a 2-point conversion. That would make it a 3-touchdown game. If they make it, it would make it 34-13. So now we'll get the 2-point conversion. Looks like Alleman's probably going to have to take a timeout because they're, well, so now we'll go for the 2. I think they were trying to see how that penalty should be assessed. Well, it wouldn't be for the personal foul. The officials timeout now. They're going to have a discussion here. Might have something to do with that personal foul penalty. 11 seconds left to go. 32-13 is our score as of right now. Okay, now they move the football forward just a little bit because of the personal foul penalty, that it should be assessed on the extra point. So here we go. I think they're checking to see how the personal foul penalty against the Maroons should be assessed. Should be on the extra point situation or on the kickoff. So now they're talking to head coach Joel Reiser of the Moline Maroons about it. And it looks like we have everything squared away and we're ready for the 2-point conversion by the Pioneers. This Alleman football team, very impressive. McGinnis has 66 yards on the ground. Bellhouse 52. Nate Just 122. Now the 2-point give to Nate Just. He'll take it off left guard and across the goal line. And it's now 34-13 ball game. So recap that drive, 9 plays, 64 yards in 4 minutes and 3 seconds. And with 11 seconds left to go, a 24-yard touchdown run by Ryan McGinnis, his second of the night. The 2-point conversion good by Nate Just. As we still have a full quarter to go, and 10 o'clock here in the Quad Cities. Ebner kicks it off. And Lance now gives it to Hoskins at the 15-yard line, across the 20, 25, and he's tackled at the 31-yard line. There's still 2 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So Moline has it 1st and 10 at their own 31. This here will be the last play of the third quarter. 34-13, Pioneers lead. Lance splits near side. Mendoza on the end here. High formation. Ryan to throw. Pass is caught by Sturgill. He's beyond the 35, out of bounds at the 37-yard line on the final play of the third quarter. We've completed 3 quarters of play. It's the Alleman Pioneers 34, the Moline Maroons 13. Back with the fourth quarter of play. Oh, we have an injured player for the Alleman Pioneers. We'll get you caught up on that when we come back for the fourth quarter. From Erickson Field, this is Moline football on Cool FM. 34-13. They'll be going from right to left in this fourth quarter. I'll take a look at the fourth quarter stats there, or stats through 3 quarters here in just a bit. So the Maroons on 2nd and 4 from their own 37-yard line. I formation, handoff to Hoskins. He's met on the line of scrimmage by Matt Grenier for the Pioneers. And no gain on the play. Going to leave 3rd and 4 for the Maroons. Stats through 3 quarters. Moline 65 yards rushing, 139 passing for a total of 204. Alleman 262 on the ground, 29 passing for a total of 291. I formation, twin receivers far side on 3rd down. Handoff to Hoskins. Hoskins met just on the line of scrimmage at about the 38-yard line. And a gain of a yard. So it's 4th down. And about 3 yards to go for a first down for the Maroons. Clock running, under 11 to go here in the game. 34-13. Here's the Maroons will go for it. The Maroons have to convert here something if they still want to have any shot at this game. Receivers right and left I formation. Ryan, play action. Looks far side to Lorenzen. Pass caught at his own 42-yard line into Pioneer territory across the 40. And down at the 33-yard line. Howard makes the tackle for the Pioneers, but not until it's a big first down gain for the Maroons. Gain of 29 yards. And a first down. 1st and 10. Moline. The Pioneer 33. Ryan looks to throw. Near sideline. Overshoots Ryan Mendoza. Coverage provided by Tim Lemon. And now it's going to be make that 2nd and 10 for the Maroons at the Alleman 33-yard line. 10:19 left to go in the ball game. 34-13 is the score with all. 2nd and 10 for the Maroons at the Alleman 33-yard line. I formation, twin receivers near side. Ryan, play action, under some pressure, throws, pass is caught just beyond the 30 to the 29-yard line to Andrew Sturgill. Gain of 4. It's going to leave 3rd and 6 for the Maroons. Kevin Ryan having a pretty decent night tonight in passing the football. He's had 18 attempts. He's completed 12 of those. Pretty good completion percentage. 3rd down from the 33-yard line. There's actually no gain on that previous play, and that pass is hit at the line of scrimmage and almost intercepted. Kevin Ryan's pass hit as he threw it, and Barlow just about intercepted that pass. So it's now 4th and 10. So now Moline will go for it again on 4th and 10. From the 33, stoppage of play. Well, looks like Matt Grenier, 6'2", 232, will have to come out of the football game for like bleeding on his left arm. So taking his place is Ori Peterson. 10-7 left to go in the football game. 34-13, Alleman leads. 4th and 10 for the Maroons at the Pioneer 33-yard line. They go for it. Shotgun formation for quarterback Kevin Ryan. Takes the snap, rolls, far side, looks to throw. Pass is incomplete, intended for Ryan Mendoza. And the Alleman Pioneers will take over on down. 10:02 left to go in the game. Pioneers will have it 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Alleman still has their starting offense in there. Bellhouse in the carry, takes it right, tackle by Lorenzen. Ball at the 34-yard line and a gain of a yard. And we have an encroachment call against the Maroons. It appears to be about the 3rd time that Moline has been called for encroachment. 5-yard walk-off. Put the ball at the 38-yard line, so it's 1st and 5. 10 minutes left to go in the game. This is KU, UL, FM, East Moline, Quad Cities. 1st and 5. Hand off to Hauer. Hauer takes it across into Moline territory. Across the 30, still on his feet, inside the 20. And he's going to take it into the end zone and a Pioneer touchdown. Jeremy Hauer took it left tackle, broke a couple of tackles, and takes it in from 62 yards out, and it's 40-13 Alleman. And this is going to set up quite a football game next Friday night at Rock Island Public School Stadium between the Pioneers and the Rocks. Alleman going for their first conference title in nearly 10 years. Now we'll get the extra point. And this one is attempted by Michael Ader, but there's a flag. And it looks like we may have another encroachment penalty against the Maroons. No, delay a game is the call against the Pioneers. So they're backed up 5 yards back to the 8. And the kick is no good. Going to be wide left by Hader. And we have 9:48 left to go in the football game. It's the Moline Maroons trailing the Alleman Pioneers 40-13. From Erickson Field, this is Moline football on Cool FM. And now Tim Irwin puts the football on the tee. Gets set to kick this game back off. To receive Justin Hoskins and Alec Lance throwing 15 yards. Quick kick. That's a live football. Lance kicks the 18-yard line, across the 20, 25, and he'll get just beyond the 30 to about the 31. Right now, the Moline Maroons in a situation where, as Joel Reiser said last week in the post-game show after they lost to Quincy, Moline playing for pride. Ball at the 31-yard line for the Maroons. Next week, Moline hosts United Township in what will be the final home game of the 2003 season. Unless we see a 27-point comeback tonight by the Maroons. Ryan looks to throw. The lefty throws far sideline. Pass is incomplete, intended for Andrew Sturgill. Double coverage back there, provided by Tim Lemon for the Pioneers. Also back there was, I believe, back there for the Pioneers was Bellhouse. Second and 10 for the Maroons at their own 41-yard line. Sturgill split near side. Lance to the far side, I formation. Lorenzen the fullback. Hoskins the tailback. Kevin Ryan looks to throw again. He's under some pressure. Flag comes out. Ryan will take it himself across the 35-yard line, about the 40. He's about a yard shy of the first down, but first we have a penalty flag. Holding a call against the Maroons. So take that play away, and the Maroons will be backed up 10 yards. 9:21. Game. Walk-off puts the ball back to the 20-yard line. 11-yard walk-off.
10-yard stop sign, mark off on the side of 5, make it second and 22 for the Maroons at the 20-yard line.
So 6 penalties, 56 yards against the Maroons here in tonight's game. The Alleman Pioneers just 1 penalty for 5 yards. From the 20. It is second down and long. Shotgun formation for Ryan. Ryan under pressure. Screen pass set up for Lorenzen. Pass falls incomplete. Going to leave third and long for the Maroons. 22 pass attempts for Kevin Ryan tonight. There was a flag on that play. So we pass interference defense against the Alleman Pioneers. So that won't go down as an incomplete pass. So it'll be a 15-yard walk-off and should be a Moline first down. Granted, it's 3rd and 22, but pass interference would be an automatic. So it will not be a first down. March the football forward to the 35. So it's the still second down.
Second and 7.
Okay, it was an automatic first down. That's what I thought it would be. Okay, they are moving the chains. So it's an automatic first down to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
I formation, receivers right and left. Kevin Ryan to throw on 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Pass caught by Hoskins. Flag on the play. Hoskins across the 40. Out of bounds at the 44-yard line by Hauer. We'll see what the flag's about.
Pass complete to 34. Justin Hoskins. Flag all over the place.
Also, just a quick reminder that as you're listening to this game live, it is being taped by FTP Sports, shown on Mediacom Channel 19. So we have a chop block penalty against the Maroons and holding against the Maroons. Checking your listings in either the Quad City Times or Dispatch Argus for when this game will be televised on Channel 19. They declined the holding penalty and take the chop block penalty. So the 15 yards that was gained on the pass interference penalty goes away with the chop block penalty. The Maroons 7 penalties tonight, 71 yards. 8:50 left to go in the ball game. 40-13 is our score in favor of the Alleman Pioneers. So the ball's back to the 18-yard line now. The Maroons need to get to their own 45-yard line. We've had 3 penalties on this series of downs in the last 50 seconds. And it's first down. Pitch back to Lorenzen. Lorenzen across the 20, the 25, and across the 30, out of bounds at the 32. Been a wild possession for the Moline offense. They've had more penalties than plays run so far. Gain of 14 for Lorenzen. Well, almost one of those one step forward, 2 step back situations, and both teams committing penalties on this particular possession. Second down from the 32-yard line. Pitch back to Lorenzen. Lorenzen across the 35, 40, 45, and finally tackled just beyond midfield. We'll put it down right at the midfield marker, the 50-yard line. Gain of 18 for Lorenzen, and a Moline first down.
18-yard gain become a first down at the 50-yard line for the Maroons.
8:30 left to go in the game. Our score 40-13 in favor of the Alleman Pioneers. This is the last home game for the Alleman Pioneers. Next week at Rock Island and finish up at Rock Falls. Lorenzen on the option takes it to the 46-yard line for a 4-yard gain. Although more than likely, unless Alleman would stumble in their final 2 games, they would have a home game to open up the playoffs on Halloween weekend. Usually if you're 8-1 or better, chances are you'll be playing that first round at home. Tonight would give Alleman their 7th win. They would need 1 more to basically ensure themselves of a home game in the first round. Kevin Ryan on second down throw. Pass is caught by Mendoza just beyond the 45 to the 42-yard line of the Pioneers. On a gain of 4. And the Maroons are now they're going to mark it at the 45. So a gain of, now they're going to call it incomplete, is what it was. So it's third down. Mendoza splits far side with Alec Lance. Shotgun formation for Kevin Ryan on third down. Looking to throw. Looking far side. Pass is intercepted at the 33-yard line by Jeremy Hauer for the Alleman Pioneers with 7:26 left to go in the football game. So Alleman will take over with just over 7 minutes to go in the game. They have the ball at their own 36-yard line. Change at quarterback. Jeremy Hauer in there now for the Pioneers. Handoff. That would be Brian Briones. He'll take it to the 40. Gain of 4. As we see a wholesale change of players, especially for the Alleman Pioneers offensively. Starting to see some more for the Maroons defensively. See Kevin Chumley in there as well as Joey Horn. On the carry that time for the Pioneers was David Adams. Gain of 4, leaves 3rd and 2. For the Pioneers, approaching 6 minutes to go in the game. Handoff. First man through, that's the fullback, Andrew Moreno. Zub on the tackle for Moline, gain of a yard. So it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Pioneers. As the clock runs, 5:50 left to go in the game. 40-13 is our score. Pioneers leading Moline. Pioneers go for it, wishbone formation. Handoff, second man through, that's Briones. Briones will not get the first down. He'll be tackled, actually probably for a loss, back to the 44-yard line. And the Maroons will take over on downs. 5:35 left to go in the game. Moline takes over on downs at the Alleman 43-yard line, along with Corey back at the Cool FM studios. I'm Mike Coquit, as we're in the closing stages of tonight's game between the Pioneers and Maroons. Alleman leading 40-13. I believe Dan Lermany in there now for Moline as a quarterback. Yes, that would be. And on the first down carry for the Maroons is Andre Berdine. He'll take it to the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7 now. Facing Moline. Clock continues to run. 5 to go in the game. Wishbone formation is in tight for the Maroons. Oh, some movement along the offensive line, and it appeared to be Jeff Boswell, who moved just a little bit early for the Maroons, so legal procedure against Moline. Now at the 45-yard line, it's 2nd and 12. Lermany off. That would be Wazalewski. Wazalewski takes it left tackle. to the 42-yard line. He picks up 3. So it's now 3rd and long for Moline. Wishbone formation for Moline on 3rd and long. Lermany, the quarterback. Misdirection, give to Horn between the tackles inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Going to leave 4th down for Moline. They'll go for it on 4th and 4 from the 43. They got the 38 of the Pioneers. Clock still running, 3:45 left to go. 40-13 is the score. Lermany pitches it back. That is to Jeff Hand. Hand takes it left tackle. Inside the 35. Well, they'll put it right down. They'll put it at the 34. On a gain of 4. And it's going to leave the Maroons short of the 1st down. And Alleman will take over on downs at their own 34. While we have a chance to take a break, we'll come back with more of the Moline Maroons here from Erickson Field on Cool FM. As that is on the carry, David Adams. Adams takes it from the 35 to the 39 on a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. And again, Moline next week will close out play at Browning Field, taking on the United Township Panthers, and close out the regular season in a couple of weeks playing at Ottawa. Briones on the carry for Alleman, takes it to the 43 on a gain of 4, leaves 3rd and 2 now. Alleman next week, big showdown with the Rocks at Public School Stadium, then they'll close out regular season play at Rock Falls. Alleman just 2.5 minutes away from improving to 7-0 on the 2003 campaign. Moline close to going to 2-5. And that is Adams on the carry for the Pioneers, getting to the 46 on a gain of 3. So Alleman has it 1st and 10 as we approach 2 minutes to go. In the game. And Marino on the carry for the Pioneers, takes it to the 48-yard line, gain of 2. A minute 30 left to go in the game. 40-13. Pioneers lead. In our sophomore game earlier on, 14-14 tie was the score. Wishbone formation. Briones met as he takes the handoff by Kevin DeGarmo. Lost back to the 46, loss of 2. Third and long now, as we're straight up a minute to go in the game. Handoff, second man through. That was Adams. Adams takes it right guard to midfield for a gain of 4. And that should be coming close to our last play of the game. For the first time since 1994, the Alleman Pioneers will defeat the Moline Maroons. One more play. Moreno takes it from midfield. I think that Adams will take it to the 43 on a gain of 7, and that will be our last play of the game. Let's move the chains, and this will do it for the football game. Clock running, and that's going to do it. And we've come to the conclusion of tonight's game, and the Alleman Pioneers beat the Moline Maroons by a score of 40-13. The Pioneers improved to 7-0 on the 2003 campaign, 4-0 in the conference heading into next week's showdown with the Rock Island Rocks, while the Moline Maroons will slip to 2-5 overall and to 1-3 in the Western Big Six Conference with their closing game of the Western Big Six against United Township at Browning Field next week. We'll come back with our post-game show in a moment. Final score again, Alleman 40, the Maroons 13 from Erickson Field. This is Moline football on Cool FM.
And here we go. Yeah, here we are on the restart. Green flag racing. Bates is in the lead. Anderson is second. Goldbeck is third. We got 2 laps to go. And here we got we got a collision in the first turn. A couple trucks got tangled up there, and number 1 is involved again. Okay, we got green flag racing, 2 laps to go. Bates is in the lead. Dean Anderson is in second. And there's a lot of trucks for fighting it out for third. Bates has the lead over Anderson, and it looks like Bates is probably going to win this one as he's extending his lead. And here he comes in turn forward to get the checkered flag. Number 43, Bates. Anderson second. Brown is third. 52 is fourth. Bree Cummins, number 1, is fifth. And we've got anyway there is your winner, number 43, Bates.
American Lacing Systems Ultimate Custom Graphics.
That's it. We're done.
And we'll be right back.